Big expectations are set for the next massive PlayStation showcase, according to comicbook.com, which their article reads, "The next PlayStation showcase may be an event to remember. The various platform holders and publishers regularly host events that detail what they have on the horizon in the coming months and years. This used to be largely reserved for big in-person events like E3, but things began to change when these companies realized they could do things digitally. This then allowed these events to happen more frequently and largely. PlayStation has been hosting state of plays that focus on specific games or short windows of time as opposed to announcing tons of games years in advance. However, PlayStation recently started doing PlayStation showcases which are more akin to those E3 showcases. They're infrequent, but they have all the bombshell announcements. The last PlayStation showcase revealed games like Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine and so much more, including also they revealed Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake. So fans have been hoping to get another similar event ever since. According to journalist Jeff Grubb, PlayStation had planned a showcase for last year, but it was pushed back as developers weren't ready to show off what's in the works. Now, following the latest state of play, it sounds like PlayStation is setting its sights on a showcase before E3 time in June. The event is expected to set up the second phase of the PlayStation 5 lineup, which would probably include games like Marvel's Wolverine if we're lucky. Grubb also told a fan on Twitter that they can set high expectations for the event, which is saying a lot given the expectation fans have had for the other event. Twitter user Razor said, "Jeff, can I have high expectations for the showcase?" Jeff Grubb replied, "Yes." Of course, you've got to take it with a grain of salt, and the last PlayStation showcase was back at the end of 2021, and we've kind of finished our first phase of PlayStation games with God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet and Clank was kind of like the first game in it all, Demon's Souls Remake, and now I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 is probably the last game of the phase, or is it the first game of the second phase? I'm not really sure. But we need to find out what are the next games for the second phase. What are the next games, the big games for PlayStation in 2024 and beyond. Now, by the time Marvel Spider-Man comes out, I mean, we're already going to be also getting Final Fantasy 16 as well as Marvel Spider-Man 2 in autumn. And we know some of the games in the second phase. We know Marvel's Wolverine, we know Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake, which I did make a video on because it was delayed because the first concept of it wasn't that great. But we've also had rumors that this year Konami is going to be planning a massive E3 for their current IP, like Castlevania, Metal Gear Solid. Now, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake is rumored to be shown this year at E3, it's Konami's E3 panel, as well as a brand new Castlevania game. But also there's been rumors for speculation of it for years. Sony is actually helping Konami in the production and development of Metal Gear Solid 1 Remake and will apparently be exclusive to PlayStation 5. So that would be another game in the second phase lineup. And also Silent Hill 2, which is going to be a timed limited game for about 12 months, I think, on the PlayStation console, but I'm not 100% sure on that unless it is exclusive, but I know it's coming to PC anyway. So it seems like the slate for PlayStation 5's second phase is Marvel's Wolverine by Insomniac, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima 2, looks likely that it's in production right now, Knights of the Old Republic Remake, which is set probably to be released in 2025-2026, Rise of the Ronin, Silent Hill 2 Remake, and a rumored Metal Gear Solid 1 Remake is also set to be exclusive to PlayStation 5 if that rumor is true, which there are a lot of rumors backing that up, but still take it with a grain of salt. Uncharted 5 also seems to be in development at a new studio other than Naughty Dog, and Last of Us Factions by Naughty Dog, which hopefully will come out by the end of this year or maybe early next year. And there's even a new Naughty Dog IP on the way as well, but maybe that would kind of branch into the third phase, even this Uncharted 5 and maybe even Ghost of Tsushima 2. I think Ghost of Tsushima 2 may settle into this second phase, but those are a lot of games right now, and hopefully at this PlayStation showcase we are going to be getting a lot more. Again, this was supposed to happen last year, so they probably would have had another one this year, so Hopefully this is going to be like a kind of massive jumbo mega showcase that includes the stuff that was from last year that they wanted to show, but also announcements that they could have had for this year. So a kind of like mix of 2 years perhaps. Hopefully it's something big and massive and a lot of exciting announcements. Maybe we could even have 2 this year, but that's stretching it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, God bless, and hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.